Hello everybody, welcome back to part 8. I'm gonna slip up here at some point, and I'm not gonna remember what part, and then I'm just gonna start saying welcome back to the next video. Alright, so picking back up, we were in this weird little cave alcove, broken ladder and pathway above us, an area over here. We got a note and a save. Oh yes, I forgot the last video. I meant to tell you guys. I heard a spider. The sound. The man still clutching, still looking for what before him lies metal, jutting awkwardly from the earth, a hatch, a portal, a hole, a door. Unfamiliar text. Who are these figures huddled around? What secrets are hidden behind the faces of men? Felt something that time that I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. Let's do it again. So that voice right there, I did take it into Audacity and I reversed it, and it still sounded like reverse talk. It may be a Frictional Games are a Swedish developer, so it could be that. That could be in reverse. It could just be a nonsensical language, I don't know. But anyway, I couldn't determine anything in English, reversing it or slowing it down or speeding it up or anything. But if any of you out there watching know something about it more than I do, I'd be curious to know what they're actually saying when you click that. Okay, let's read this note. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the surround in this game is really good. You should be able to hear running water on the right side of your speaker. You should hear it on the left side. It's cool, you can hear it from over here. Anyway. Oh, this might shed some light on what's been going on down here. Excavation findings. The test substance continues to defy identification, both chemical and xeno. Investigations fail to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test, normal pH 5. Test 103, acid amide test, negative. Test 104, ammonia NH3, negative, unreactive. Ammonia. I guess I wasn't reading that right. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chlorate ions. Test 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant. Test abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhage within 1 to 2 hours. Well, it's just getting more evasive. Test 107, positive, negative, medications, incomplete. Test 108, human hallucinogenics, incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic armine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemics sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Okay. And then I guess test subjects 109 to 158 are just all dead. Test 5, 159, potassium, dichromate, paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161, litmus test negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution positive for aromatic amine, or amine. I don't know how to say that. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat, to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Well, that's not very long. Okay. Save again. You'll have to forgive me on some of these pronunciations. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Oh man, I don't like spiders in real life or in games. I can handle them. I don't have a spider phobia, but still don't like them. Okay, so this is that gaseous fog. Looks like some kind of excavation, although not like any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where the mist is coming from, and I don't fancy getting close enough to find out. Yeah, I'd kind of rather not either. Huh. Okay. These lamps are much newer than the rest of the mining equipment. Yeah. The rock itself looks as if it's given up life and begun to decay like the rest of this place. Yeah. So yeah, Penumbra Overture. There's not a lot of enemy dealings in this game. It's more unveiling the story, introducing some characters. This is an episodic type game, the way it plays. The second game, you're going to get into more enemies, and I don't know. Black Plague is, rated the best in the series between Overture and Requiem. Black Plague is the best, and it is. It's the best overall game. They made improvements from this one, and the story unveils itself quicker and takes them into a different direction. But that's not to downplay the importance of this game or the fun of this game or anything. It's still a really good game. It's just things really pick up in the sequel. But that tends to happen in any game or any movie sequel anyway. They have good ideas in the first one, whatever it is, and then they fine-tune those ideas in the sequel, the second game or movie, and then usually by the third game or movie, they're just running the game into the ground or whatever. They're not really doing anything to push it further. It could sometimes be as good as the second game, but usually it isn't. But it doesn't necessarily take the game in any direction further. It's not always the case, but it's usually how it ends up. Okay, so what we can do here is we can make us a box tower here. I don't really need my glue stick out, but kind of make a little ledge here. The first one. Actually, I'm going to do it with the bigger box because it's got more of a surface to it. is awkward because you can't. You kind of have to bounce it off of things to get them in the orientation you want. We essentially want it in front of this. And unfortunately you can't pick these up because they're too heavy, and holding run while you're moving them does not make it go any quicker. It's just how it is. Just momentum. Okay, so bring it over here slowly. And the attempt is to get it on top, like that. This one in front. So, jump. Okay, so. I think you can latch. Not latch, but attach part of this broken ladder. Up here, just don't remember the way. Throwing it doesn't help you. I mean, there's not another good ladder in here. Maybe. Maybe the ladder isn't usable. To see if he's getting his hand will turn into a grab icon. It's not working though. Let's try to push this even farther forward onto the other box. And jump. I thought he would get a prompt to grab, but experiment here with the ladder. It's going to be kind of hard to get up here and grab it. There. I thought it attached. Not to those. It doesn't reach. Can't attach it to that. So this will reach. Oh, that ain't gonna work. It's trying to fall off. There we go. For better or worse, looks like I can climb up to the tunnel mouth. I'll need to get it pretty high to get a good grip of the ladder. Yeah. So you did put it on that hook. Just grab it? Yeah, he'll grab it. Okay. Now we can go up here. Loading screen. Alright. I've got no choice but to move on. Whatever's made the tunnel. Yeah. So, what we were going to do then is we are going to go back to one of the autosaves. Before we did that, that's the way forward. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to do that just yet because I want to go back and look at the other path. So let's go do that first. Because we got blocked in there. Not that we can't get back later, but I just want to go back and look the other direction. So we know that's the way forward. I don't think think there's ever anything in these. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to find... Okay, so that door did open, leading to the excavation site, right? Yeah. So... Because we could go that other way and cut the board. Yeah, that's what we need to do. This way. Because we got the saw. So before we go the other way like we just did and get blocked where we can't come back here, let's go ahead and do this. So get the saw. Cut the, there we go. And he kept the saw. He's crashing. The place is collapsing around us. Dog. What is that? I cannot tell what that is. It looks like an eyeball. Looks like it says something. Like maybe it's backwards. Anyway. Okay, where's this going to take us? Ooh. I see him. And he's coming. Not sure exactly where we are at the moment, but we'll figure it out. It's getting close. Wow, this looks tough. Oh, he killed me. Wow. Death is the final unknown. So, just immediately puts us right back. It's no big deal. There's not a huge, especially when you can quick save and quick load, there's not a huge problem with it. I think there's two of them. Wow, you're down. Ooh, it's not that dumb. Oh, great. He's calling his buddies. Come and get it. Oh, right off the edge. Now you gotta run back up here. I will do it again. Oof. Man, he's gonna kill me. Man. These dogs are brutal. Yeah, I'm like dying. I can't feel my arms and legs anymore. I'm in trouble. Yep, you're in trouble. I'm just wondering if he'll See how much health he'll get back. Maybe a thing of just staying still and stealth for a minute. See how much he regenerates. Because he does regenerate some amount of it. I'm losing blood, but I should be okay. I wonder, I don't remember. Maybe if you sit here long enough, let's watch the inventory screen, because it doesn't pause the game. So his thing should just, his little image over here should just continually get better. Just see what happens. Because yeah, if that's the case, then you'd just be wasting painkillers. If he's just going to eventually regenerate. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Excuse me. Get a drink. Alrighty. So that's where we came from just a minute ago. Sorry. Choked up. So let's walk around here a little. There's nothing here. Just trying to get my bearings on where I am. There's a map. Okay, we're over here now. So this just wraps around like a figure 8. So just stick to the right wall, basically. Follow it around. There's the dogs we just fought. Yeah, man, these dogs. They're making me look like I don't have any gaming skills, that's for sure. Auxiliary said follow the right wall. There's a note. Yeah. See, I mean, the controls are a little jank in this game, but they're totally serviceable. But combat's not that wonderful. But is what it is. Didn't realize work logs were standard practice in mines. Excavation log. Log secondary excavation site B. Beginning phase 338 Anno 9000 Anno Domini 1990. Filed by Chief Attending Chemist. Security status nil. Okay. Anno 9000 phase 338. Yes, we've covered this. Today marks the first phase of excavation team B. I think that's what that says. Bees. Like, there should be an apostrophe there. New assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates, thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated caste. And I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, and that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. Best of luck to everyone. Anno 9000 or 901. 9001. Phase 1. While work has been slow up until now, the new year is sure to bring with it great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to be already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filed many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts. But since no one else is ever likely to read them, I am probably safe enough in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had received this assignment, that I had never received this assignment at all, and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity. Perhaps it is the place became a hazard we could all be reassigned. The noises in the mine at night are beginning to play with my mind. That is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown substance 63. And the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in the area of the mine in the interest of morale. On nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there is bound to be some explanation. NO 9002. See, I told you this game had a lot of reading. Phase 6. Following the discovery of Substance 63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with the findings with our usual level of efficiency. I need to learn speaking efficiency. Phase 7. The cast has seen fit to bring in a Xeno team in order to further ascertain the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision and would only note that if been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well at this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucinations, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. That's what it said in that one room that we were in a minute ago, that there was containers full of bottled water, I think. Okay. Checking my timer. I'll try to finish this note. Phase 9. It came to my attention today the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue. Something overlooked from way back during the first stages of the excavation, sadly before my arrival, for otherwise it would have already been completed. The office in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when given the defection of his second in command yesterday. I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I am certain... Stopping my timer. Which is why I am certain that he would leap at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer, and asks that I ensure those higher up understand his enthusiasm. Timer, stop. Sorry. Phase 18, I think is what that says. I still don't have this timer stopped. Okay. Phase 18? Yeah. In most disheartening turn, the Chief Xeno officer has returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. In the days since the Chief Xeno officer's foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up the domain for various aggressive local fauna, said creatures have become increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which I will keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log for excavation site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry out what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. These attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic the noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except that now they sound more like laughing. That's creepy. Okay, that's going to tie up this video. We're already 30 minutes over, but that's okay. I just wanted to finish the note. So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next part.